on, Chiefs Kingdom? How are you guys? What's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? This is Thundered In coming at you, pretty staticky. I'm trying to get some light on my face here so it's not so dang digity blurry or too bright like that. Still up here in the mountains. That's why it looks grainy. But I wanted to touch base with you guys before the game starts. I know you guys are probably all sitting in front of your TVs right now. You can catch this later. We're going back with some old school layout looking stuff. Hopefully this all looks great. It's grainy as can be. But here we are. It's Raiders week. It's Raiders week. And the gang's all here, sort of. Our receiving core is as together as it's been all season long. However, we're missing our left tackle again. Personal reasons. Still don't know what that means. Prayers with his family. Hopefully they're all okay. But that's usually what that's about, unfortunately. So prayers up to you, Josh. Hope you and your family are all right. The Raiders are in town. It's going to be one of those games. We know these teams are headed in two different directions, it seems. Oh, there's my kitchen light right there. These two teams appear headed in different directions. I'm headed in a new direction on Monday. We'll get into that in a second. But it's a divisional rival. It doesn't matter. You throw out the records, you get out on the field, and you hit people in the mouth. You don't play around. You don't mess around. You don't play with your food. You don't play down to their level. You stay the way you've been playing. And last week we broke the brains of Lions faithful. Kudos to the coach. Kudos to Dan Campbell for being a gent, standing up right away and apologizing to Andy and the team because that is not okay what Branch did at the end of the game. Don't want to shake people's hands? Fine. Okay. Just get off the field then. Just get out of the field to play entirely. Let the guys who want to be good sports shake each other's hands, and you just vamonos. No, I'm going to shrug off Patrick Mahomes, and then I'm going to go and hit Juju Smith-Schuster in the mouth. We all saw it. It's pathetic. The thing that was more pathetic than that even, well, it was as pathetic, let's call it, is people saying that Patrick Mahomes should be fined for taunting, for trying to grab his – hey, man, let's be cool about this. I will never want to see a player fined for trying to be a good sport. I don't want fines or penalties for kneeling and giving yourself the sign of your faith or praying up to God. I don't want to see penalties for calling a first down. If you're not in a guy's face, shouting in his face. If you're beside him, he happens to be that you go first down. Dude, stop taking the fun of the game. Anyway, if I was a regular fan playing fantasy this week, I would be sitting on, I think, 5 touchdowns by my quarterback right now because I picked up Matthew Stafford to be my backup. So in week 10, when Patrick Mahomes is off, I can put Matthew on the field, and he went bonkers on the Jags in London. I actually thought yesterday, I thought about putting him in, and I was like, no, I'm not taking Patrick out. For one, he's Patrick. For two, he's going to have his weapons today. We're going to have Hollywood Brown. We're going to have the guys. We're going to have our receivers. Hopefully, a lot of you guys that normally would be in chat, hopefully you're at the game. Hope you're there. Hope you're getting to witness it live. And I hope we go out there and set the precedent of what's to come, the precedent of what this team can be with Rashee Rice, with Hollywood Brown, with Xavier Worthy, with Tyquan Thornton. I mean, Jalen Ralls hasn't even had a chance to get started yet. And that dude's going to be something special, I think. And all of our tight ends, Travis and the gang, it's time, guys. Don't forget to run the ball, Kansas City Chiefs. Don't forget the run game. It's there. Use it to keep the defense honest, and then torch them with the deep ball. That's what I want to see. I'm going to go into the injury report before we get to the game because the game's coming up in a second. Let me see here. Share the screen with you guys. Still getting used to StreamYard. Right now, I just got this today. I haven't looked at it at all. This is from my friends over at the Chiefs Wire. Kudos to you. Cheers to you guys. So Josh Simmons, as I said, he's out. Personal reasons. Didn't participate in practice this week. Jerry Tillery D-line is out. That could be stinging a little bit. Oh, okay. So we're not all back. The gang's not all here. Is this week? Yes. I didn't hear this till just now. So scratch what I said. Wait a minute. Out. Okay, I don't like the way this is organized. It has a bunch of names here that I don't think are all out. It just has them that they were maybe on the injury report. Let's try this again. Chiefs Wire, you let me down here with the way you organize that injury report. Let's go to Chiefs.com and look at their injury report. This is better. This I like. See, I don't want to see all those names terrifying me that they're all going to be out. They're not out. It's just Josh. Unfortunately, Josh is out. Jerry Tillery is not out. He had full practice last 2 days, so he's good to go. Rashid's good to go. Xavier's good to go. Jawan Taylor, Nico Remigio, Charles Omenihu, Hollywood Brown, Rashard Smith are all full practice participants ready to go. So the gang's all here, guys. We're going to have all our receiving core out there running around. Let me know what you guys think if there's anybody in the chat that's not watching the game right now or watching the pregame. But I believe that what we're going to see is Rashee Rice eased back into things. I don't think they're going to force pump the ball to him over and over and over again and wear him out his first game back. He said he's been working out every day. He's been that's fine. It's still not football shape. You're still not in a game getting hit by people and, having to get up and recover and get back out there again. So hopefully he's going to free up Xavier today a lot, which would be awesome, which would be superb because I have him in my fantasy as well. And Kelsey, of course, will benefit or should benefit from Rashee being out there because if you pay too much attention to Kelsey, when Rashee Rice is out there, those receivers are going to get you. Gary Holland in the chat. Look at you. What a trooper. Game's about to kick off, and he's in there just to say hi. Good to see you, sir. Game's up in 1 minute, folks. 5 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. But I just want to let you guys know I'm wrapped from the film I just did, finished this week. It was awesome. It was needed. It was a necessary cathartic experience. I got to go deep into a character that is very unlike me, energy-wise, voice-wise, language-wise. So it was a lot of fun to peel back those layers and dig deep into that character. And I got a little book here with all my notes. This was my character's book in the show, and it's all my notes on his studies of what you'll find out when the movie comes out. But yeah, I like to get into the character's head and do research. And there's about 30 pages filled in there of just stuff I came up with on the internet, stuff I decided he thought of it himself. And it was a fun little rabbit hole to go down. We were in the town of Monterey, Virginia, 164 people strong. Hoorah! Wonderful people. Fantastic place. If you ever want to take the family for a little getaway to really get away from it all for like 5 or 6 days or a week, even a weekend, a long weekend, this place, it's like throwback Americana, one main street through the town, a couple side streets. They've got Family Dollar. They got Dollar General. They got a tiny little shop that's like a mini Whole Foods. And they got 3 restaurants, Highlanders, Highs. Sorry, 4. Highlanders, Highs. Claire's is more of a coffee shop. And then Curly Maple, which is where I stayed. They have a residence above the restaurant. Pretty cool. Pretty cool place. Throwback Americana. Awesome. Good times. My Georgia Bulldogs kicked butt yesterday. Let's go. High-scoring game. Hoorah. But here we sit. Raiders week. What are your thoughts, Gary? You got a score for me? You got some stats? You got some ideas? I'm saying we got to get to Geno 4 times. Every week it's like 4 and 3 almost for me. I think we got to take the ball away 3 times just to make sure they don't get some cheap stuff. We got to control Janty as much as we can. Let me check that injury report again. I didn't check the Raiders side of it. I got to see if Jacoby Myers he's questionable still. So is Alex Bachman, but that will have been announced. Questionable will have been announced by now. So let me see. Let's see. Chiefs versus Raiders inactives. Let's see if they're on there or not, because that's the ultimate. We'll find out who's not playing. They got to have the inactives in by now. 1 hour ago. Chiefs versus Raiders inactives. Christian Fulton, that sucks. Jared Wiley, Elijah Mitchell. When are we going to see him? Josh Simmons and Malik Herring are all out, inactive. And for the Raiders, Zamir White, Jacoby Myers is out. Brock Bowers is out. That's huge. Those 2 guys being out, that's huge. Caleb Rogers, a guard. JJ Pegoose, I'm not sure. and Tonka Hemingway, 2 D tackles. They're both out. So they're missing one of their backup running backs. They're probably their best wide receiver, and their superstar tight end. They're all out, and one of their guards. So Sack Nation should get 5. Let's say 5 today. You guys should eat today, guys. You don't have to worry about Brock and their guards out. Get after it. Get after Geno Smith like a dog getting after a bone. Okay? There's no excuses. Quick review of last week's game before the game starts. We got 2 minutes to go. Player stats. This was a 92. This was a 98% anomaly game. On our side, Patrick, 22 of 30, 257, 3 touchdowns. The running game. I say the running backs have to get 20 carries plus, or we lose 90% of the time. Yeah, that game was a 2% game. But it's got an asterisk because Patrick carried the ball 10 times. Not once or twice, but 10 times. And the running backs carried it 18. I'll quantify those 10 carries. And a wide receiver carried 1, so that's 19. I'll quantify Patrick's 10 as 1 running back carry. Fact is, we ran the ball 28, 29 times, and we threw it 30. That's a balanced offense. That's a balanced attack. Results, 30-17 over what was the hottest team in the NFL. There were some uncharacteristic drops by Amon-Ra and by one of their running backs. Jared Goff was otherwise pretty flawless. We just balled out. And when we play our best football and other teams play their best football, we should beat anybody in the league. That's it. It's that simple. That's what I believe. Are you seeing this screen? No, you're not. Okay. I'm going to go back to solo screen. Stop sharing this. Anyway, Chiefs Raiders. It's Raiders week. The game's about to start. I got about 25 pounds to lose from getting chubby for this character, which I didn't love, but it required it. The ring is back in play. The ring is back in play. I'd lost this bad boy some months ago, and then a place I was working a side gig, one of the workers showed up in my job and was like, "Hey, so-and-so supervisor said that this was yours and to bring it to you." That was right before I came up for this trip for this film. So God's good. Gary has Faders 19, Chiefs 31. I'm going to say Chiefs 35, Raiders 14. And I want to say less. But I really, it's probably going to be a lot closer than that. Let's be honest. These games, I hate this. Holy go home. Go Chiefs. Let's go Thunder. Let's hear it. Thank you. Let's go Chiefs. We got this game. Let's get it. Let's go get it done. Let's go put the women and children in bed and take care of supper, boys. It's time to get real. It's time to play some football. And as always, as the game's about to kick off, go Chiefs. They know we love them. Come on. They know it.